Hey y'all. So today I am going to be, excuse me, I am going to be speaking on this alleged New Year's. And I put New Year's in quotation marks because according to man's calendar, January 1st is the beginning of the new year. But if, you were to look at Mother Earth's natural cycles, it would make more sense to know and understand, overstand that the new year starts when things begin to have new life. And that's usually in the springtime, or as they say, the spring equinox. So that's why I'm saying the alleged New Year's. But that is besides the point. I just want to talk about something that I feel like a lot of people are not speaking on. And if they are, shout out to them, because it's something that I feel like it's very much overlooked. But just for me, within the last few years, I have been paying really close attention to the celebration of New Year's. So I just want to start out by saying that I'm not trying to tell anyone to not celebrate. I'm not telling anyone that what they do is wrong or bad or anything like that. So I want to start off by saying that, again, these are just my observations. These are just, things that have been revealed to me, and what, spirit and the ancestors have just been telling me to speak on. So that's why I am creating this video. Okay. So let's first start off with the over excessive drinking on New Year's Eve, okay? And again, I'm not saying that, drinking is necessarily wrong or bad, but it can become an issue when it's done over excessively, or to the point where people are blacking out or they don't remember the night before, along with, drunk driving and accidents, things like that. So again, I just want to make that clear. I'm not trying to say, oh, you can never have a drink ever again. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the issue is the overindulgence in alcohol, right? And the thing is that when you go to most liquor stores, the signs that you see, it'll usually say liquor, beer, wine, and then spirits. Okay? A lot of people have to understand that when you drink, you are literally allowing a spirit to come into you and take over your mind, your body, and your spirit, okay? Again, if it's to the point where it's an overindulgence, right? Now, if you just have one drink, okay, it's not really, it might not do much, whatever, but still, it's the fact that there is a spirit in liquor when you drink that, right? So that's why, when some people overindulge in drinking, they turn into a completely different person, or, they're acting, as they say, they're acting out of their normal, I guess, character. They're doing things that they normally wouldn't do, saying things they wouldn't normally do, because again, that spirit is literally taking over them. That's why they're called spirits, because it's literally, you are allowing this liquid substance to take over your entire being, okay? So, New Year's Eve, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to drink and I'm going to, celebrate. And, but again, a lot of people do not know their limits, right? they're just going out, thinking that them getting super drunk is okay. But it's like the more that you do that, the more that you're literally letting these spirits overtake you and literally eat away at your mind, your body, and your spirit. Like this actually goes much deeper than a lot of people want to get into. But that is the case. That's what happens. And then add on top of that, you go into these clubs and they're playing certain types of music. And as you all know, music has a very significant impact on also on our minds, bodies, and spirits, right? Because whatever frequency the song is set at, that affects you. The lyrics affect you because those are spells, right? And the environment in which you're in when they play these songs, it also plays a factor. And then add the liquor on top of that, okay? I hope y'all are, here with me, and I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. So I'll give an example, okay? So let's say somebody went out last night, right? And they were, overindulging in alcohol. They were in the club. They playing all types of, low frequency, low vibrational music, along with the, the spells of the lyrics. That literally seeps into your subconscious, right? Which again, which is what causes a lot of people to act outside of themselves. Because again, you got the liquor, which is a spirit, which is not necessarily you. Then you have the low frequency, which is putting you in that low vibration. And then add on top of that the spells that they're literally singing to you to keep you in that low frequency state. Which is why, there's just a lot of things that happen on New Year's Eve, because again, people are not in the right state of mind going into it. And along with that, that's actually a ritual that they are performing on you, right? They are literally taking your energy and harvesting it so that this system can continue to run. Okay. So what I mean by that is that, again, if they keep you in a low frequency state and a low vibration, then you can't, not can't, but the more that you stay in that frequency, it's a lot harder to break away from that and elevate yourself and make sure that you're in a high vibrational state, which is not what the system wants. The system wants to keep you in a low frequency state at all times, okay? So that's why you see a liquor store on damn near every corner. That's why you see fast food restaurants on damn near every single corner. That's why, they make the organic food more expensive than the GMO food or the hybrid food. Because again, the end goal is to keep you in a low frequency. They do not want you to ascend. They do not want you to elevate. They don't want you to be your highest self, right? They don't want you to break away from this system. The way that the system is created, again, is to keep you in it. And they do everything that they can to do that. Like I said, whether it's through the food, whether it's through the music, the environment, just everything that is in this system is designed to keep you in it. Okay? So that's why, they're really pushing this agenda to keep people in this state of mind, because the more that they keep you in this state of mind, the more easier it is to control the collective. Okay? Because it's all about control at the end of the day. I'm going to talk about the 1% really quickly. 1% controls the entire population. And everybody else is literally below them. So, and granted, there are levels technically to the 1%. So I won't go too deeply into that. I might do another video on that. But the top 1% has levels to it, okay? But for the majority of the population, we're like their puppets, right? It's like everything is literally planned out. Everything is basically, the system is designed so that you don't think for yourself, so that you don't do for self. They don't want you to be self-sufficient. They don't want you to know about yourself. They don't want you to step away from this system because, again, it benefits them. They harvest off of your energy. They need us. I think I've said this before. I don't necessarily know if it was in this video but I definitely know I've said this before. They need us more than we need them. Okay. And then on top of that, there's more of us than there are of them. But again, majority of the population is underneath these spells, and they're underneath this low vibrational state that they can't see past it. They can't see past the illusions. They can't see what's actually going on because, again, it's like the movie Bird Box. I don't know if y'all have seen that. It's on Netflix, where literally is like everybody had on a blindfold. That's what's literally happening with the collective right now. Everybody has on this blindfold, and they can't see what's actually going on around them. Okay. So, and also there's a lot going on behind the scenes that a lot of people just do not know about. So again, whatever it is that they're showing you in the news, one, they're probably lying to you because we all know that the news is scripted and it's bullshit. Number two, anytime that they report on something on the news, there's something deeper or more going on than what they're telling you. Okay? Stay with me. So, in that, they keep the masses blind, right? They keep you in the dark. They're not going to tell you what they're doing, right? And if I'm being perfectly honest, with everything that's going on, you want to know what's really making people sick? It's these 5G towers that they keep putting up. Because again, the 5G tower is literally emitting an electrical frequency that, again, is putting you in a low vibrational state. That's what it does. Another reason people are getting sick is because they keep spraying chemical trails into the air. So when y'all see all these planes flying by and you see that white substance that goes across the sky, that's literally, they're spraying chemicals in the air, harmful chemicals in the air. Then add on top of that, the crappy food that they're poisoning with genetically modified ingredients that are not good for you. Then add on top of that, the liquor. Then add on top of that, the music. Then add on top of that, the environment, as they call them, concrete jungles. We're not supposed to be surrounded by all these buildings, okay? Like, that's not natural. We need more trees, okay? We need trees so that we can have proper oxygen. But the more that we keep tearing down stuff and building these buildings, we're actually cutting off our oxygen supply. Which again is all part of the plan. It's all part of their plan. Okay, because they're trying to turn this world basically into a what's the word I'm looking for? They're basically trying to turn this into I can't even think of the word. Like, I can't think of the word, but basically what they're trying to do is move society from Mother Nature. Let me just say that. They're trying to move us further away from Mother Nature and further from what's natural and what's organic. Okay? These people in the 1% and the powers that be, they want to make it to the point where you continue to be a slave in their own system. Okay? That's also why they're pushing so hard for this shot. Okay? And again, I'm not going to sit up here and talk about that too much because I know everybody has their own personal opinions. But one thing that I will say is that before modern medicine came into play, our ancestors literally used herbs and things from Mother Earth to heal themselves. And I'm talking about they use this for like thousands of years. I'm not talking about, oh, it's just, a couple, centuries. And no, herbal medicine and using Mother Earth to help heal you literally has been around longer than modern medicine. So I need y'all to understand that. Okay? But that has been lost because, again, when the powers that be came into power, they didn't want people to know how to heal themselves. They wanted them to rely on this system, which is, again, to keep you trapped, to keep you working for them, to keep you in a low vibrational state, to keep you being their slaves. All right. So this is why I really have been advocating heavily for knowing how to grow your own food. And I mean organically. This is why I've been advocating to know how to make your own clothes. Knowing basic life skills. Like, does that make any sense that we literally go through almost 2 decades? That's, again, if you go to college and beyond, you go through almost 2 decades of school, and they don't teach you anything about how to be self-sufficient. That is a problem. That is an issue. But again, it's all strategic so that they can keep you from elevating and you know what I'm saying, and going back to how things used to be when there were tribes and villages and things like that, and where we didn't have to rely on all this other nonsense they're literally putting out here. Okay. So on that note, I just want to say that be more mindful of what's going on around you. Okay? Be more mindful of what's going on around you, because the signs are as clear as day. But again, if everybody is literally distracted by whatever it is that you're distracted by, you're not going to see it. Only those who literally can see past all of this will be able to see it. So again, being more mindful of what's going on around you. Because again, this realm that we're living in is literally all made of magic, okay? So everything that's happening around you is a product of magic, okay? So that's why it's also important, to know what's going on, because a lot of people are putting the collective under spells and they don't even know it. Okay, so it's really important to just keep your eyes open, pay more attention to what's going on around you, and also just having us come together, okay? Because the thing that they want now is the classic divide and conquer strategy. They want to divide us so that we don't come together and fight the real issue or the real problem, which is this system. That's what they want. They want to keep us separated. They want us fighting each other so that we don't take down the real problem. But it's getting to a point now where it's like, okay, we're just going to have to put our differences aside, whether that be by race, by gender, whatever the case may be, status. It's like we're all being fucked by the system. So it's not just people, you know what I'm saying, who are in the lower classes. Like everybody is being fucked by the system. So once people begin to realize that we're all being fucked by this system, we can actually come together and start breaking away from it. Okay? So, again, I don't want to be on here too long because, I just wanted to come on here and speak about, just again, the messages that I've been getting from Spirit. And I just felt the need to speak on what it is that I'm seeing. Okay? So with that, I hope you all stay safe. I hope that this message reaches you. And, that we can finally come together and detach from this nonsense. Okay? All right. Peace out. See y'all next time.